Hmm. No
All
deal.
right. Oh, okay. Well, I'll
Couldn't
be
do
back
it.
after I break my entire computer.
Yeah, couldn't be me, man.
Um, yeah, I need to upgrade some parts in it. It's getting
Hi, Bert.
old for
You
a
like that
gaming
cat bed
computer.
now, huh?
But hello. Last week,
Hello.
you all began your job, your assignment with the FBI. Um,
Woo!
Yes, the FBI.
or, someone else who is not quite the FBI, but enough related to the FBI that you were able to work with the FBI. Um, you found that Abigail Wright's apartment is an ass disaster, as uh, one might say. And it is filled with horrid and strange things, all glued, taped, enveloped, nailed to the walls, floors, ceilings, everywhere.
She ain't getting that damage deposit back.
Sorry, what?
She's not getting that damage deposit back.
No, no, probably not.
I mean, it was New York. I don't think she was getting it back regardless.
She was also an artist, so even before she went off the crazy end, um, it's entirely possible that she perhaps performed some damaging behavior. But anyway, the point being, Super not getting it back now, and you were given many cameras and much film to document all this stuff. As of right now, I think you guys have spent around 12 hours total in the room for the person who's been in there the whole time, which is Tom. Other people have been in and out a little bit. And you have found six items that you have considered interesting enough to be pinned onto your board of conspiracy. And a wheelchair. But that's not pinned on the board because
I
that's
can't
camera
pin that
adjacent.
on the wall. That'd
No,
be
Not
though
with
she
that
could
massive.
try.
attitude.
Uh,
We could at least take a photo
yeah,
and pin the photo up.
yeah. I'll find you a picture of a wheelchair just to pin up on
Old
your board.
wheelchair.jpg.
Is it old or is it pretty new?
It's old.
It's this. It's like from the '60s. I didn't
Okay,
clarify
old.
which '60s.
The 360s.
Yes,
Damn,
that was the implication.
1500 year old.
Honestly, like if she had that, I would retire
Good
because
for
like
her,
that's
man.
probably really valuable.
I don't know
Uh,
if it
Yeah,
would
that's
be very
pretty
valuable,
dope.
but
if you could prove that it was from the 13,
From like the Roman Empire.
1360, if you could actually prove that, I feel like a museum would buy it for pretty reasonable
Pretty
cash.
penny.
But the things you have found are a napkin with diagrams on it. Uh, no one is quite sure what those diagrams are so far. You have found a little bit of a map on a piece of paper from the Hotel Brodelman. You found a page from a play that's improperly formatted, which upset Aiden, and mentions federal agents, which upset characters.
and
All,
Mark, fuck Mark, I guess.
uh, also not on the board, you did find the massive walkie-talkie that Clive believes she should not have.
Yes, the World War II era squad radio,
I believe it
if I
was World War
recall.
One actually, but
That'd be mega old, yeah. I don't
so
know. I didn't take down the model number.
how dare you? No, that's fine. Um, a plane ticket from the future, And clown and family photo.
Clown and family.
Well, you're right. That could be your brother. It's arm.
True. I asked my secret clown brother.
I mean, if your brother insisted on wearing a clown outfit to family photos, wouldn't you cut him out?
There were like probably less than 50 photographs of me in real life, so I
Fair enough. Uh, you also spoke to some interesting characters, such as the detective of the case, this other artist who lives nearby named Thomas, and the
Oh,
lady, not you,
don't know. Tom.
the artist Tom,
ah,
and
Artist formerly known as
couldn't
Tom.
be me.
Ert Tom.
and the
So that definitely makes him worse Tom, right?
where's Tom? Old Tom, ancient Tom, because he'd be like 50 now.
Antediluvian Tom.
Oh, that's true.
And then the lady who does the fundraising and so on for Art Life, which is the people who own the building. You're also
Can't
supposed to
believe
meet.
she
Allegedly.
murdered this girl.
Yep, she murdered Abigail Wright. We've proved it without a shadow of a doubt. Uh,
Truly.
your lovely Lydia also uh, worked with the government to get photocopies of the initial plans for the building. Unfortunately, it will be 5 days because bureaucracy.
Real quick, by the way, Alicia, you might need headphones because you're echoing from Alex.
I can just shut the door.
We're picking him up twice.
Yeah, it's his
Oh,
fault.
okay. You know what? Fair.
J'accuse.
Probably.
Listen, he wanted the boys to have access.
His sons.
No,
I'll see if I can turn down my sensitivity a bit.
it's because I put up my no, it's probably not related to that. I don't know what I'm talking about. Never mind.
It's probably just you.
It's just me. I'm being loud today.
Skill issue.
Alex, can you talk real quick?
Hello.
Is he
Hi.
is he coming
No.
through?
No.
Okay, that's good.
Um anyway, it is now 9 o'clock at night in the McAllister building and outside of the McAllister building. Uh you were told that this isn't the best area to be at night, but here you are.
Um, I I did have something I wanted to talk about before we wrapped up for the night. Um, it might be a good idea for someone to spend the night here, just to see if anything suspicious goes on at night or anything changes.
All right.
Like a bear showing up or what?
No, I don't. I This sounds really dumb saying it, but like maybe there's I don't know. There's a lot of weird stuff in here, and I thought maybe it something might be different at night than during the day. That's dumb.
I see, like a nocturnal predator. That makes
Sure.
sense.
Or like maybe there's noises that you hear at night in here that might explain something, or like maybe the weird artist guy makes really weird noises in the basement. or just stuff like that. I just think that if we're trying to accurately understand what she had and what it was like in here and what happened, uh, it might help to see what happened at night too.
Do we want a couple of us to stay back?
At
I
least two.
mean, yeah, that sounds good.
That way we can sleep in safes.
Not to mention just having a witness confirm whether or not something's actually heard or if it's in our head.
That would be good. Um, I'm gonna maybe suggest that if it's two, it is two guys and not me, because awkward.
I
Right.
look at Clive and I nod.
Yeah. Yeah, we can stay. No problem.
Okay. Um, yeah.
All right. So the current plan is for Clive and Ron to stay, and Lydia and presumably Mark to not.
I guess so.
Yeah.
All right. Uh, are you wrapping up for the night now then, Lydia, or is there anything else you want to finish up before leaving?
I don't think so. She doesn't want to stay here too late. Um, is Mark's with us though right now, correct?
Yeah, he's filming something.
Okay. I wanted to check because her opinion about uh not being one of the people to stay would change drastically if she had to walk home at night alone.
Fair.
The Eldritch Horrors, New York at night.
I mean, yes. Clive, you had mentioned that you were going to pay attention to the radio. It
Yes.
continues to go off, and I
Go
need
off,
you
King.
go off, King. I need you to roll something for me, but I have to work in my brain what skills are available to you on this specific sheet. I believe it would probably be something along the lines of alertness. Alertness makes the most sense.
Alertness. Okay. Not alert enough.
Okay. You continue to just get things like India, Moon, Bristol, Alice, active, static. Just words. They're not in any
Is there any?
discernible
No. Okay.
order to you. Um, but you do kind of hear them repeat. There's a couple others.
Like individual repetitions or repetitions of the whole.
They're individual.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thought so.
How are the two of you who are planning on spending the night? What's the plan for like? Where are you gonna sleep? Are you gonna sleep?
Well, one of us can sleep and the other one can stay alert. there a couch? I recall there probably was a couch.
There was not a couch.
Great, the floor will do.
All right. You can sleep on the floorboards. Um, I'm stalling a little bit because Aiden said he'd be home around 6, and it's 6 minutes to 6. And it's. I don't want to make him leave if he would rather stay.
Yeah, we should definitely make sure with that.
Just because it could be important. Um, Ron, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Um, I'm gonna try and search the the wall a bit more, I think.
Okay, you're gonna dedicate some more time to that before bed. That's fair. You can go ahead and
Yeah.
give me another search. All right.
So much for
So,
checking that off. A D12, right?
we're down to so few that you might as well just roll a d5, since we can do that
Okay.
online. All right.
There are cylindrical D5s. Good guess.
Oh, I miscounted. That's good for you, actually.
Fact.
Connecting to the server. I'm reestablished. Connecting to the server. You find a seal. It's like a piece of parchment that someone has stamped with, like, a wax seal into it. It's very fine lines, which is impressive.
So defined. Wow.
It's a what that's defined?
It is a fine wax seal that's been stamped on here.
Okay.
It's almost unnatural how thin these lines are. You know how wax seals usually work, and they are not. There's usually a big glob of wax that it's like imprinted into, and this is just the fine lines of it. Um, it is just kind of tagged in the middle. Hello.
Check, check, check. I'm so sorry about that, guys. Today
No,
has
it's all
been
good.
crazy.
All good.
Um, but yeah, Aiden, the just to catch you up to speed, Clive and Ron are thinking about spending the night here.
Oh, that is a good idea and a bad idea. I like it.
Uh, Ron has also found a seal on the wall that is in this golden um, wax. It's very fine, very odd. It is on the board as well, if you would like to look. Um,
Oh, that's that's odd.
Let me pull up my handy dandy character overview sheet to look at your guys' skills. Does anyone have this
Person.
skill? It does say person. Mark, you know who person is.
Oh, I do?
Yes. He's a demon.
All right. Oh my goodness.
You don't know him personally, but you do know that is the name of a demon because you have some occult knowledge.
That's correct. I don't know him personally. Sorry.
You don't know him personally, unless you really, really have a backstory you did not tell me about.
No, I no, I don't.
Um,
Person, I barely know it.
I'll be
you
right back.
vaguely know that he is specifically one of the demons listed in the Arsh Goetia.
Oh, actually, I did kind of actually in real life vaguely know of that.
And more understanding of who's like what specifically he is all about would require more research, but you do know that from your just baseline occult knowledge.
That's dope as heck. I'm here for it. Like what all? Oh, so I just know of him. I don't know any details, so there's no knowledge to
Yeah,
share with
you
the
know where
class.
you would be able. You know what kind of research you would need to do to learn more about him. But you
Gotta
don't.
read that book.
You could try to read that book. You could try to do a Google before Google internet search.
Is that Netscape?
Well, there is your favorite website for occult knowledge about demons, Demon Web 101.
Oh, I was gonna say Reddit.
No. Oh, wow. Wait. Sorry. That is the name of it in the book, and it's an actual web page apparently that is related. Please don't go
What?
there until you actually look it up. Thank you. Uh,
The like the webpage
no,
like
yeah, it's
demon.
like a live web page that you can actually go to on the real internet.
That's crazy.
I wasn't expecting that. I just accidentally clicked on it in my PDF.
The internet? It's so crazy. Wow.
Wow. All right, Mark, would you like to stay or go?
Well, I've got a meeting tomorrow morning, so I would like to not potentially screw up my chance to have the conversation with that person.
Okay.
So I'm gonna send all my love and support with the brave fellows and dip.
Lydia's so relieved because if you said you were staying, she would have had to say she was staying too.
That's the crazy thing. She wouldn't.
No, she would because it's 9 o'clock in the middle of New York and she wouldn't want to go back to the hotel by herself.
Okay, that's fair.
But you understand, cowardice.
Which is more
Correct.
cowardly, staying or going? The debate is rough.
It's not a matter of cowardice. It's just got a meeting tomorrow morning.
Fair enough. All right. So you bid your brave gentleman adieu, and Mark and Lydia, you guys step out into
Alright.
the hallway.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
No, it's all good. We determined that person is a demon. As you guys step out into the hallway, you hear this whistling as a man kind of stumbles down the stairs and heads into the third and final apartment on this floor.
When you say stumbled, like stumbled drunkenly or stumbled because
Yeah,
he's
drunkenly.
old? Drunkenly.
Drunkenly.
Okay. Well. Lydia, do you think it would be worth talking with him?
Um, we could ask one of the other two to go talk to him since we should be heading back, and they said it gets dangerous, late at night.
Oh, that's fair enough. But yeah. Okay. Let's get out of here.
I'll poke my head back into the room and say, just a heads up, the person on the third floor just came in. Um, we're gonna head out so it's not too late, but if one of you guys want to go talk to him, he's there, uh, potentially inebriated.
Hmm.
Way back. And she
Good
leaves.
night.
What do you think, Ron?
At the very least, he might have some booze that he's willing to share.
I suppose you can go talk to him if you want.
I can't open up the script thingy anymore. I was trying to read the details on that again.
It is
Scrolling
possible it
real
wasn't
far.
set up correctly.
I guess that's a good point. I can zoom in.
But Mark and Lydia, you walk through the kind of area where their mailboxes usually are and are still, but it strikes you as a bit odd when you get to the front door. It is not what there was previously, which was kind of glass. Now the front door is um, very solid, as it is now a metal door completely.
Uh,
Wait, what?
The front door is metal.
But it wasn't before?
But it wasn't before.
I tap on it, kind of uh, I I wasn't paying that much attention, but I think I would have remembered if the door was metal like this, right?
I've gone through this door at this point 4 times. Is this the first time that it's been metal?
This is the first time it's been metal.
Okay. Yeah, I have no idea. It's been glass before.
I
Well,
try the door. Can we open it?
You open it, and there is a staircase leading down. I need both of you to make a sanity check.
oh hell no.
Oh no. He didn't say that after 9 it became a portal to hell.
That's where the art studio is.
It's in
Yeah,
the
it's a
Pine
door to New York at night. That's a portal to hell.
Yeah. Woo!
All right, you can both take 1 point of sanity damage from the unnatural.
Uh, how do I do that?
You.
I just changed the number.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
so I type in 54. Gotcha.
Pretty much.
Sad. Wait, I don't think I did that for the last time I took sanity damage. So I
It was
actually,
probably 1 last time. As well.
yeah, because I just hit the box that said helplessness. Okay, got it.
Hmm. Womp womp.
What would you like to do?
I think I closed the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna go let the gang know.
Yeah, could you bring them back down here
Yeah.
and see if they see it?
Okay, so okay, I'll go back to the apartment. I'm clearly rattled. Uh, uh I'm so sorry, Ron and Clive. What do I know you as? I know one of you as just Ron. Clive, did you give a nickname?
Chief.
Uh, Ron, Chief. You guys shouldn't come
Just
take a
Ron's
look at
fine. You don't
this.
need to call me Chief Ron.
No, that's me, Ron.
Oh, okay. My bad. Yeah.
You
What
guys,
do you need?
you guys
What do you need
won't
hand with?
shouldn't come take a look at this, but you should follow us to the door and tell me if you notice anything odd.
All
I'll
right.
like
Sure.
guide them to the front door.
It sure is a door.
Wasn't this glass before?
I don't know. Was it?
Yep.
I'm
Sure
gonna
was.
roll something. Can I roll something to see if I can even remember that it was glass?
Uh, yeah. I mean, I would just, I guess, roll a flat D100 and interpret it as you will. It makes sense to not pay. You've only really been in once, so it makes sense to not pay.
Yeah,
I
I think
20.
I don't necessarily remember, but I'll kind of take your word for it. But also, I'm like, I mean, clearly it wasn't. If it's metal,
Like, does
Lydia's
the
like
door look strange to be in this kind of installation?
Not necessarily.
I
Lydia's gonna
mean,
be like kind of backed away from it, and she's like, it's worse if you open it.
Worse? How?
and this is the street, or this is the door out to the street, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I go and open it.
Stairs.
There are stairs.
Like a stoop, right?
Oh.
No, like stairs to a basement. It looks dark.
This
Hmm.
was the front door.
Yeah.
Did we make a wrong turn? Is that what's going on? I'm assuming I need to roll a sanity now.
Yeah, you two may roll sanities as well.
Yeah, alright. I
Ron,
was one above my sanity.
you
Fucking
can take one
Ron.
damage.
Just a
Clive,
bear
and
stare, man.
this happens sometimes when there's bears about. Doors just become different.
Yeah, that is
Bears
true,
are
actually.
notorious for building secret stairs really quickly.
It's more that when you're panicked after seeing a bear, sometimes you don't remember seeing the bear, but it will also affect your memory of the place you're already at.
That is
So clearly, I just
such
don't
a
remember coming
wild
up these
stretch.
stairs.
Do you say that out loud in character?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I don't think we're getting out of here tonight.
We should investigate.
Maybe we could ask that guy, like, if there's any other exit to the building.
Did
Oh,
he
the
come
guy who
this way?
wandered in, right?
Yeah, the drunk guy.
Yeah.
If this is normal, he may know about it.
There are just bear roommates like in upstairs. That's why this happens.
Can do it.
The bears.
The bears. All right. So you want to go ask the drunk guy? You go knock on his door.
Yeah.
It takes a second for him to open it up, but after a minute, this kind of. I mean, he looks kind of nerdy. Dude opens the door. He smells of cigarettes and cigar smoke, and he's got whiskey on his breath. Oh, hello. Can I help you?
Yeah. I think we might have gotten turned around. How do we get out of here?
Why would you ever want to leave?
Probably to, torment my bitch ex-wife.
Okay.
I'm Ron, by the way.
Hmm.
Hi, Ron, I'm Roger.
Roger, good to meet you. While we've got you, do you know anything about Abigail?
Oh, yes. She moved upstairs.
Mm.
Left quite a mess in her apartment. I can't believe she didn't take her stuff with her.
Yeah, it's pretty rude.
Upstairs?
Artist, am I right? Oh wait, you're probably an artist too, huh? You live in.
I mean, I guess I am an artist, but specifically I'm an author, not painter
Oh,
like others.
yeah. Tell me about it. What kind of stuff do you write? Plays or?
I have been working on a play recently, but no, I my book series is called Night Sea.
Night? Did you say city or sea?
Sea, Night Sea,
Okay.
one word. Not that that's immediately clear with the spoken word.
Oh my God, he's a Nazi.
No!
Yes, that's exactly that's the hidden message here.
Damn it. The one thing I hate more than bears.
Fair
Nazi
enough.
Nazi
bears.
bears.
When that Nazi bear shows up, goddamn.
They aren't common, but when
You've
they show
ruined
up,
my surprise secret ending of Nazi bears. Come on now, guys.
I'm
Uh,
sorry.
no, it's okay. I'm joking, of course. Let's see. Aiden, you have writing as a skill. You can roll for that. Um,
Let's see where. Never heard of it.
never heard of it.
Is it like Earthsea?
He kind of just sneers at that a little bit. Um, anyone else who reads a lot may make a generic luck roll. If you would like to potentially know what the series is, it is not necessarily required.
You said it's a, what was it? Luck?
Just luck.
Luck, you just roll a 1d100, right?
Yep. It's a 50-50 shot.
Nope.
Nope. It's not your genre, whatever that genre is. I was actually going to head upstairs again myself. I just came down for a nip of something. Do you mind?
No, no. Go right ahead.
He said he's
Thanks
going
for-
upstairs.
Yes.
Oh, we can join you.
Yes,
All right.
we're on the top floor, right?
You're on the first floor.
On the first floor.
Yep. You are on the first floor of a 3-story building.
Okay, I thought you said he was the third floor one.
He is the third apartment in
Yeah, third from
on
the
the first floor.
first.
Okay.
There are 3
Yeah.
apartments on each floor, and you have been in the other 2. At least someone in your group has been in the other 2.
Okay. I got confused and I'm like, what higher floor?
Well, I mean, he said that she moved upstairs and she already lived on the top floor. So, and then
Nope, she
the
lives on the
play
first
was
floor.
talking about.
Uh,
Oh,
you were on the first floor. She lived on the first floor. He lives on the first floor. He said she moved upstairs,
okay.
and that he is going back upstairs.
Yes, we should find out what's going on with that.
Yeah, because
She's
yeah.
missing.
I don't know why the police keep coming in and out of this place. She's still here. I've told them that.
On the fourth floor, right?
6th.
Ah, my mistake.
Can you show us where
I've
she's
got a
staying?
weird form of dyslexia where a 4 gets turned upside down and backwards.
Upside down and backwards, you say.
Yeah.
Hmm.
For some people, the way that they write that looks like an H to me. But for others, it looks like a 6.
Hmm.
Really just depends on their style of writing a 4.
He just
Is the 4 in the room with you right now?
Always.
he just starts heading upstairs. The next floor has 3 apartments as well. 2 doors are closed, and 1 is slightly ajar. You hear some sounds from one of the closed doors, but he does not stop. He continues upwards to another floor where all on floor 3, all 3 doors are ajar and slightly open. He then heads towards a door that says roof access and opens it up to another staircase upwards.
Just a very roundabout way of saying roof access when there's 6 floors. And it's all their floor.
Well, I mean, sometimes there's only 3.
Uh-huh.
Would you all like to continue up?
Of
Yeah.
course.
Sure.
So how long have you been in this building?
Oh, I've been here for a while, I suppose. I moved in 1990.
Okay. And then what year was this set in again? Sorry.
95. He's been here 5 years.
95. Okay.
Yes, it's been nice. The
Pretty good
relatively
little
well
while.
controlled. Yeah. I've written most of my work here.
Would you say the building helps you with your creativity?
Well, at first it was just a cheap place to rent, but recently it's gotten very interesting.
How so?
I don't know.
Hmm.
It's what it's always been. And yet what it is interesting.
It's what it's always been, but only recently?
Yes.
No, I
Roundabout, I
get
know.
that. That's how I feel in the woods.
He steps up, and there's a curve in the stairs, like a stairwell that continues to lead up, and he turns before you all, and when you turn up, he is gone.
Oh,
Which floor?
You're currently between the third floor and whatever is above.
in the roof access, quote unquote.
Yes, the roof access door has led you
Interesting.
to the stairwell that leads above. Would you like to continue upwards or back down?
So it is roof access, or it continues up just to another floor?
You have no indication that you will be outside at the top of the staircase.
I mean, fuck it. I'm going upstairs, man. Actually, hmm. He continued up, and he just literally just was gone.
Yep. It's like he was out of sight and
Was he
just for a moment, and then he was gone.
out of sight? I've got phenomenal calves as one of my attributes. I wasn't keeping up with him.
Yeah, but he was leading.
Yeah, I follow closely. Otherwise, bears might get in between us.
That is true. You have to
Oh,
be aware of stair
wait.
bears.
Kinda sounds like Ron might already have disappeared if he was just following behind him.
Oh man, shoot! Here I was trying to get a moment of me actually witnessing it.
No, I mean I totally get that, but if you were like right on him like you were saying, you probably just followed him straight into nothingness.
You're not wrong.
Ron, it gets quiet behind you as you stay with Roger. And he opens up.
Like too quiet.
Yeah, too quiet. He gets
I
to the.
turn because I'm no longer hearing people breathing heavily while going upstairs.
Lydia had like a consistent whine, like low pitched whine this entire time. Yes, exactly.
It's just a little like mosquito noise from.
Yeah.
Christ.
You don't see anyone, but they should be right behind. You did just turn a corner. You just hit a landing and kind of turned, so they'll be
Okay, there's still
they'll,
stairs
yeah,
behind me.
yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I'm fine. By
Roger
the
leads.
way, oh gosh, what was this guy's name again? Sorry,
Roger.
Roger. Okay, Roger. Is there a Mark or a Michelle in the building?
There's both.
Oh, okay. Are they
Mark's
are they
upstairs. He's quite the
also
character.
on these upper
No,
floors?
Michelle's on the second. She's kind of a
Okay.
bitch.
Oh, uh-oh. Every building's got one, right?
Well, she's an author as well, but she really only writes this feminist nonsense.
Mm. Mm. It's not exactly your cup of tea.
No, not usually.
Feminism or feminist writing?
Her brand of nonsense.
Oh, I see.
She's a bit extreme.
Oh, fair enough.
Uh, Roger
I'm
opens the
surprised
door
that.
at the top of the stairs into what looks like an
Huh.
old-fashioned smoking lounge, a gentleman's club.
Oh,
Back when that meant something fancy and potentially still racy, not just racy.
significantly less trashy.
Yes, it is the lap of luxury for the 1930s that you have found yourself
Okay.
in.
Hey, I'm happy for that. I I just have like a look of wonder on my face. I see that there's a bar, right?
Yeah, there's like a wet bar.
Okay.
There's various unlabeled bottles on it, and anything you would want to make a cocktail. It is exactly uh, where your new friend Roger is headed as well.
Nice. I am beaming with joy, and I turn around to like, oh my gosh, guys, to the others,
And
and I still don't
we
see
don't
them. I assume.
we don't know if they're there yet. Everyone else, Ron and Roger have just disappeared.
Oh my god, he kidnapped Rod.
He was too worried about bears. He forgot to worry about authors.
See,
No,
authors,
no,
they
this
write about
happens.
bears.
Writers do this.
He disappear in thin air.
Yeah, they suck. Right when you have a deadline. You need a script.
You're complaining about your work problems? Rod disappeared.
Okay, if
He's
one of
like
us is gonna
waving the air in front of
disappear,
her.
if one of us is gonna disappear and be fine, it's probably Ron. That guy's insane.
I know that. That's I need that insanity. It's very helpful in situations.
Well, wherever he is, we can't leave him there alone.
Do we keep going? Maybe they just hustled up. I don't know.
No, that's not what happened. But I think that's the only way forward.
I, I guess. I hate my idea was bad. My idea of staying here was bad. It was a bad idea.
Well, it doesn't
I'll
appear
be
that we might
right
had much of a
Sorry.
choice. Come on. And Clive will lead the way forward.
All right.
Up the stairs.
Assuming you all go.
I will follow absolute last.
Okay. You all head up.
I will
the
follow in the
stairs.
middle.
Yeah. And
This is
you
how a
too.
three-person column goes.
Yeah, it is. There are three of you, and you have assigned yourselves to positions. You also find yourself in the smoking lounge. Ron and Roger are there. It is a very nice room. Plenty of velvety armchairs and a wall of bookshelves. In one corner, there is a wet bar, which Ron and Roger seem to be happily imbibing from. And in the direct opposite corner is a I can't remember what you call it, but like a place where you would lay out cigars to choose from.
A humidor?
Yes.
That's a fucking word for that?
I was
Yeah.
just thinking that exact same thing, Noah.
It's because cigars require a certain environment to
Humidity,
be
yeah.
kept pristine.
Makes sense. Makes sense why it's called that too.
Yeah.
There is
You're
a
okay.
wooden stepladder along the bookshelf, but no one is reading. It is just the two guys drinking and vibing.
Rod, you disappeared on the stairs, just like poof.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
It's okay. I'm just freaking out.
Good.
told you to be fine. You are fine, right?
Who, me? What?
Yeah. You good?
Oh, in character?
Yeah.
Yeah, in
Oh, you
character
guys
she was
came up?
like, "Oh my." In character
Yeah.
she was like, "Oh my god, you disappeared."
Oh, okay. Oh, hey, there you go. Hey, yeah. I just what? No, I was just following Roger, and I was about to get a drink, and I turned around to excitedly tell you guys that they have bourbon.
And whiskey.
This place is awesome.
Didn't you say you went downstairs to get a drink?
Well, sometimes you yearn for your special stash. But the company up here is much better.
As I look around and see nobody.
Where did Mark go?
Me?
No.
No,
Let's
resident
say
Mark.
your real name.
Mark II.
Rourke, where are you, Rourke? And Roger starts wandering off to one of the many hallways that leads off of this room. Unless stopped, he will start wandering down, looking for his friend again.
I think we let him and have a chance to talk.
Okay.
So, like, what is all this? This shouldn't be here, right? Like, we're way above the 4 floors.
I don't know.
There
I
are
don't
3
know. I
floors.
think this place is pretty great, even if it is a little dated.
Impossible, perhaps?
Oh, you mean physically?
Yes.
Yeah.
But maybe it will lead us to our missing girl.
I guess if you stayed up here, you would be missing.
Indeed.
That's certainly what the place said she did.
Uh, I don't know how to phrase this. Should we be worried about the other people here?
Of course.
Maybe. I'll be honest, I'm kind of rethinking having that drink.
Yeah.
Well, don't keep drinking it.
I'm not. I didn't even pour it yet. This might be kind of like Demeter in Hades situation, you can't leave. Well, then again, I mean Mark leaves. Or at least he goes downstairs. Not Mark. Roger.
No one else has been reported missing that we know of.
I mean,
I mean,
For
other
some
than all those
time.
kids.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
that's only if they get reported.
Exactly.
Who reported her missing?
From your documents, you would know her father.
People.
Yep. Yep.
This
Who
is
knows how
where
many
Oh my
people didn't have a parent report.
All these people could be missing. We just don't know it yet.
all these people could be missing. They just don't know it yet.
Did I stutter?
Nope.
That's deep.
Not all who wander are lost, my friends.
But everyone who is
Mm.
is missing.
Yes, don't split up while we're up here. Stay close and uh do we want to look at the rooms while he's wandering about? Do we want to wait for him in case people are hostile?
He might serve as a able guide.
I mean, for now, might as well stick with him. Keep him on our good side, right? Or keep us on his.
Yeah, we can investigate this room.
Okay.
What does the room look like?
Well, it looks like a smoking lounge from the 1930s. There is many places to sit in nice royal red velvet. There are a few kind of like coffee tables, uh, some with platters of hors d'oeuvres set on them. There's the drinks and the humidor. And there's that wall of bookshelves with folios and books.
Is anyone else weirded out that we found that script that mentioned the parlor room?
Well, we've found it, if nothing else. So
Well, I mean, okay, it mentioned FBI agents. It also mentioned a dog. Have we haven't seen or heard a dog at all?
That we have not.
Not yet.
Um, would you like to listen?
I would love to.
yes, listening's one of
Dramatically,
my
yes.
favorite things.
The
Dramatically
dog
listen
barks.
for dog. Excellent. I will need. Okay. Anyone have an alertness above 60?
Like below
60.
60?
Above.
Or, oh, yeah, above, right. No, mine's 50.
Okay.
Nope.
Anyone who has alertness may
Oh,
roll, but if you had above 60, you would just hear.
Ooh, I get to check a mark.
Oh yeah, I got the check alert
You check
earlier.
if you fail, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I succeed.
Clive and Mark, you do kind of hear a dog barking in the distance.
I hear the dog.
You hear the dog. Lydia and Ron, you don't really hear much of anything. Even Roger, who went down the hallway calling for his friend, he shouldn't be that far by now if he's still calling out that loud, but you don't hear him either.
Are we the only ones in the room?
Currently, yes.
That we know
Hmm.
of.
That we know of. Did you guys try going back down?
We did not.
Not yet.
Well, maybe one of us can.
Yeah. Doctor, do you want to give it a go? Or do you want one of us to go?
Can try.
I'm just worried that
If
either you could be hurt by trying to go out, or you might be stuck out without Roger.
Yeah, I don't like either of those now that you brought them up.
I think it is safe to assume that this building is the way it should be, at least during the day. Otherwise, others would have been noticed.
I mean, I guess who would during the day go up, try to go up onto a floor that doesn't exist?
Well, they probably would have checked for the roof.
You mean the FBI?
The police, probably.
Oh, hold on. The script says it mentions federal agents. I don't. It doesn't necessarily mean us, but it could be during the day. If it was us, but also, why would the FBI come? Are we assuming they come by at night instead of during the day?
I mean,
Worth considering.
Well, if we survive this, I'm gonna need to bump up my therapy visits.
As long as you remember what you're supposed to say.
Oh no, she she works uh, with
You
them.
would know she would be called a friendly.
She's a friendly.
Unfortunate.
Let's test if we can go back down real quick and then maybe go try to find Roger.
Yeah.
All right.
You open the door down, and you do see a staircase. It seems the same one you came up.
Wait, bet you phrased it that way.
It is my job.
Mm, mm. Uh,
Up, down, all around. Where will you go? What will you do?
I'll just try it. Push comes to shove, I'll just stay in the room until you guys can get out or I can get out.
I mean, if you don't come back up, then I mean, I guess we all know to skedaddle out of here. Maybe.
She goes ahead and steps starts walking down, looking back at them very careful, like very frequently.
I'll I'll go down with her
Okay.
just to at least help appease, as well as like if I need to grab her and pull her back.
Okay. You walk down the stairs and you get to that landing. As you turn to look down further, you look down and you see Mark and Clive staring up at you. You look back over the at the landing where you are, and you look up and you see Mark and Clive staring down at you.
You guys are down
I
What?
would love a sanity roll from Lydia and Ron.
there. Yay, I succeeded. Woo!
No, it's not a bear.
One unnatural for you, Ron. Nothing for you, Lydia. As this is your worst fears realized, but also something you were potentially expecting to happen. The
So there
stairs
is
seem.
no thing that says unnatural.
Yes, you do
There's
not. You
no.
never become accustomed to unnatural.
Okay, so it's
Unnatural is just the
untyped
sucky.
sanity damage.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay, all right.
Um, the smoking lounge leads to the smoking lounge.
it, either there's another you guys down there, potentially evil, or it's a loop. I don't know which.
Well, no, they're looking up and they're looking down, so it's not a loop. It could be. Did you go up the stairs before them? Because do I also see just the two of them, or do I see all three of them?
You see just the two of them, and Lydia
Okay.
did express that she was the last one up. Not that Ron would
Oh,
necessarily know that,
interesting.
but
Yes, Jacoby. Hello. Um.
I start going back, like backing up.
yep. You
All right. I'm gonna start going down the stairs, and I'm gonna be ready to just start swinging.
Okay.
I will beat myself up.
I could take me.
Ron, you go down the stairs. You
I don't know, man. It's two people that aren't me, and one of them's jacked.
go down the stairs and you pop right out in front of Mark and Clive. Mark and Clive, how do you respond to Ron returning?
Now, is this Ron returning from?
It's just Ron returning.
Like, are they still in the whatchamacallit, or have they not gone up the stairs?
Uh, from your perspective, Mark and Clive, you have been in the smoking room. Ron and
Okay,
Ron and Lydia went down the stairs. Lydia is walking up the stairs backwards. Ron just came out of the stairs.
I'm coming down the stairs to
You're
them,
coming
basically.
down the stairs, but you're also coming up the stairs.
Hmm.
okay. I think I see that where the problem is happening.
The physics are
Interesting.
broken.
So we cannot leave.
After a moment, Lydia also makes it back to the smoking room.
Hi, Lydia. Hi, Doc.
Well, then
There are 3 hallways off the smoking lounge. For ease, we will call them north, east, and west.
I inspect my firearm.
You sure got that gun.
Good. Just making sure.
Roger went north.
Well, maybe we should follow where Roger
All
went.
right.
That's where I think we should go.
You would like to follow Roger.
I don't know, man. With this staircase, I am concerned about how the physics might work in the hallways.
Do we have many other choices?
How long have we been waiting?
It's only really probably been 5-10 minutes.
I think we might as well wait a little longer.
Very well. Getting a little tired.
By the way, does Forge keep on logging you guys out randomly
you.
every now and then?
No.
Weird.
Just you.
Yeah, it was just like, oh, attempting to reconnect, and then it's like when I refresh it, it's like, "Hey, you must be logged in to access this private game or blah blah blah." I'm like,
But I am.
No. It's not even asking me to refresh.
yeah,
It
weird.
sometimes does that to the me I have in as a player to record. But not to the me that is actively DMing.
Fair.
So, I don't know. I assumed it was kind of a timeout thing, like didn't interact with something for long enough. But-
Yeah.
All right. So you would like to wait. That is fair. Is there anything you'd like to do while you wait? You could sleep. You could eat, drink, or smoke. You could explore the room itself. Any and all are
What
valid.
kind of snacks are there?
Think of
I think we
a-
should not eat, drink, or smoke anything.
No, I don't think we should. I was just
There's
curious.
generic hors d'oeuvres, so you've got the little olive things and the little wrapped meat wrapped with bacon things, and generic fancy party finger food.
Can I look through the books?
I
Like,
would love for you
mostly
to look
just to
through the
see
books.
what was that?
Go ahead.
You said something ominous, didn't you?
No.
I didn't hear
I didn't hear anything. You cut out. What do I roll?
Oh, you don't need to roll.
Okay.
Um, I doubt you'll look through the books for very long, though.
it. Yeah?
As you grab a book and you
Oh boy.
find that it is a picture book of sorts.
Well,
A
that's
graphic
nice.
novel.
No, these are real pictures of real looking people.
Oh, like
All,
photographs.
yes, all wearing masks, and it is rather pornographic in nature. In things that Lydia has probably never seen or wanted to see.
Lydia, what the hell are you reading?
She she like opens it, takes one look, takes a second to process, and then
Listen,
yelps and
time and a
drops it.
place, Lydia. We're on the clock.
This wasn't in the Bible.
Oh no, that was though. And that. That definitely.
Shockingly, a lot of things were.
Uh, all of the books are just filled with it. It's out of place in this room, for sure.
I mean, when hanging out with the homies, who doesn't partake, right?
Bit weird.
Who doesn't love to just sit down with a bunch of other dudes? Just read the most fucked up shit.
You still there, Aiden?
Hey,
You've been quiet
Wild.
for a bit.
Aiden died.
Oh no,
Oh no.
my brother.
Live. Wait, no,
Just
Mark.
trying. I was just trying to see if the one guy had written anything here.
Classic.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, dang. I was wondering, like, I had said a couple things that I was like, nobody's responding,
Oh.
but that's
Uh,
fine. Like, I'm kind of eating, so who cares? But that's good to
Sorry,
know.
bud.
Yep. Nope. I haven't heard you
Yeah,
since
we were.
at
I
least the
promise we weren't
staircase.
being mean.
Cool. I did ask when Lydia was reading that if she had to take sanity damage.
Not for the amount of
That was the
time that
only
she
thing of note I said.
that not for the amount of time she looked at it.
That was more so just like a joke riffing off of the whole, like, anyway.
She took emotional damage.
Yeah, oh, that's a good one.
She took distress, that is for sure.
Listen, if there was a stress like counter in this, she would have died ages ago.
But assuming no one decides to peruse more of the vintage porn, uh,
Ye old smoot.
ye old smoot. Uh, After a few minutes, someone does walk into the room. It is a portly man smoking a cigar. He's got a toupee on that is very clear that it is a toupee, and he is dressed to the nines, but as if he was in the time appropriate to this smoking lounge.
Have we got a picture of this fine gentleman?
I don't know if I have a picture of this fine gentleman for you. Let me see. Let me see my things. My handouts, please. No, that's not the right handout section. I see so many people. I have to scroll and find the right one. I did find the right one. Excellent. There he be. He's not actually yellow in real life. Or to you guys.
I thought he had
Stuck in a piss
jaundice.
jar.
Well, we have no evidence that there was color before there was color television, so
You know what? He might be yellow. That's kind of up to you
Yeah.
to decide if that's how you're able to see. Um, no. And he walks up to Mark and slaps you on the back. Mark, my good
Me?
man, it's been ages.
I'm so. What's happening?
The man approached you and gave you a slap on the back and says it's been ages.
Hi. Who are you? I'm afraid I don't remember. Did we work together on a project?
Imposters, then, I see.
What?
huh? Excuse me, who are you?
I'm Mark. Nice to meet you. Fake Mark
I'm
and fake friends.
Oh, well, we don't have to be fake friends. We're just friends we don't know yet.
did we meet?
Oh, right after we escaped the G-Man. You know, ran through that booby hatch and got out. Lost you in the scuffle, though. We
Were
were
we
looking for the tunnels.
when was this?
When is it now?
The 30s?
Weird way to say that, but yeah. I suppose you could say that.
Are you Mr. McAllister?
No.
This is Mark Rourke.
Mark Rourke?
Yes.
Oh, my bad. My bad. You said Rourke earlier, and I thought it was you changing his name to distinguish that he was not the player character, Mark.
Nope, his name is Mark Rourke.
Okay, my bad.
McWark?
It's much
Sounds kind of
funnier
like a
if there's a
frog
Marcus,
said it.
Mark, and Mark.
Yeah. Yeah. Funny's a word for it.
What's going on?
Well, miss, your buddy here and I, we're looking for the tunnels. We found the tunnels. And then those rat bastards chased us out of the tunnels, and we got lost.
The tunnels where?
He
The
looks at you
bear
like
tunnels,
you're
huh?
insane. The tunnels. You know.
Like the ones that the front door lead out into?
No, that's the basement.
Oh, my bad. I'm us country folk. We're not. We're not too familiar with such things.
Yeah.
Opinion on prohibition, Mark.
It sucks.
It does suck. That's why.
Government overreach.
Exactly. Reminds me, I was here for a drink, and he goes over and pours himself a glass of bourbon. And
Everyone
clutching
knows it was
the
to suppress the
cigar in
diesel
his
engine in
teeth
America.
still, he takes a deep drag of it.
Um, she looks like so concerned and confused to all of you guys.
I mean, yeah, fair.
Hmm.
Um, we were. Do you happen to know a Roger?
Oh, yeah, Roger, good fellow. Went downstairs to dig from his secret stash, I think. He lives downstairs still. Poor guy.
Can't imagine.
Oh, you move it in. You don't seem quite ready.
Uh, I mean, not. Who knows? It certainly seems like I'm not able to move out at any time soon.
We heard Abigail moved up here.
Yeah, she moves to 6th with that no good encyclopedia salesman.
Hmm.
Oh, do you think you could point us in her direction?
Oh, she's probably that way. And he points to the west.
Probably.
Oh, probably.
What? Okay. Do you? We need to grab something downstairs, but we couldn't get back down.
Hmm. Guess you haven't experienced enough yet.
What do we need to experience?
Hey,
What don't you need to experience?
Don't need to experience another bear.
I don't think there's
I
any
mean, the dog
bears in
kind of
here,
looks like a
Ron.
bear when he bounds at you.
Hmm.
If you see him throw the ball far, he's friendly, but annoying.
Duly noted. Any other words of advice for a visitor up here?
The only way out is through.
Hmm.
My dad said that about my mom's cooking.
Your dad was a smart man. And your mom must have been a
Oh.
terrible cook.
In some ways.
Anywho, I'm gonna read. He grabs a folio off the wall and starts flipping through it unbothered, sitting on one of the chairs.
Reading.
There are
Yeah.
no words to be seen.
I don't like that guy. I don't say that in character. That's me, personally,
Me
as a human being.
fucking
Mr. Rourke, two last questions.
Yep.
Did you hear anything today, like when we were first arriving?
No. I must have missed my cue. Shit.
It happens to all of us. And my second question, have you not been able to make it through if that's the only way out? Or have you just chosen to not?
I just live here at the hotel.
I see. So we all have our part to play. so to speak.
Always so.
Well, I think you've been helpful. Maybe, probably.
Yeah, you know, it is what it is.
Apparently so.
I'm gonna go ahead and start slowly walking towards the hallway he gestured towards for whoever it was, Michelle or was it Abigail? I don't remember.
Abigail
Abigail.
is who you asked for.
Okay.
I am going too.
All right.
Yes.
To
I will
navigate
follow.
Oh no.
up on these
Nice.
floors, I need you to tell me where you are trying to get and roll me a sanity check.
Oh boy. Okay. Um. Yeah. So I'm trying to get to Abigail's new. Well, she's up on the top or on the sixth floor, but he was saying that she's somewhere on this hallway.
He said that is the way to her. A
Whatever that means.
out of game, a suggestion might be if you're going down that hallway and you're trying to go up to the sixth floor, you might say, "I am trying to get to the stairs."
Oh, okay.
That's a good idea.
Okie dokie. Yeah. Um. So in that case, I'm trying to get to the stairs that'll take me to the sixth floor,
Okay.
or at least to the next one.
Uh, all right, and then I'll need a sanity check.
Can we all do that, or just?
For now, it is just Ron.
The
And
navigator.
For now.
with uh, with a success, you feel like the building itself is trying to fight you. You are not meant to find Abigail, as far as you can tell. At least the building doesn't think you are. You can
Fuck
either
you,
take
building.
a point of sanity damage or a spend of willpower.
Bend of willpower. Yeah, why not? I got 15 of them.
They regenerate easier, I believe, than sanity does, but you have less of them. So, all right,
It
you
was
go. Yes,
one
one either way.
willpower point, right? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
You are pushing through this slog, this feeling of you are not supposed to go here, and I need someone, anyone. It doesn't have to necessarily be Tom, to roll a d20.
I
I'll
believe in
do
you
it.
guys.
15.
15. You guys walk through this hallway. It kind of feels like you're in the hallway of a hotel, but there are not really many doors on the side. This is a guided tour. At this point in time, you go where the whims of the McAllister building want you to. And as you are walking along, you hear the distant clatter of machinery. Um, Mark, you have a 60 in video production. You can immediately tell this is the sound of a projector playing a film. Definitely an
Okay.
older one. The newer ones are not this loud. And sure
Mm-hmm.
enough, as you keep walking, there is a door on the side. It is white, out of place in this building, and there is projection written on it.
Okay. Am I able to open the door?
Yeah, you open the door into what looks like a very standard movie theater um, projection room with that little window that goes out into the theater proper.
Okay.
Something is playing on tape, obviously. That's why it's
Mm-hmm.
being so loud. And there are no additional films in this room, just the projector playing the one it's playing.
What's on it?
You look through the little window, and the first thing you notice is not what's playing on the screen. It's almost like your vision hones in onto what you see. It's a figure sitting in the front row of this otherwise empty theater. They are clad in gold and silver. And as you look through, it turns to face you, and you see that it is wearing this pale white mask.
But it
Uh,
is wearing clothes.
It is wearing it's wearing like a robe made of
Okay.
gold and silver.
so it's like a humanoid figure,
Yeah.
as far as I can tell.
Mm-hmm. It
Does
reaches
it
up
just? Oh, okay.
towards its mask and starts to pull it off. The projector behind
I'm gonna look
uh,
away.
you, the projector behind you sizzles and starts to smoke, and everything goes black. Anyone who was looking through and not specifically looking away, I will need a sanity check.
I'm sorry, you cut
Anyone
out.
looking through and what?
Anyone who did not look away as the figure reached up towards its mask and then the lights went out needs a sanity.
Oh, nice.
Sorry.
Sounds like Lydia was not looking.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. Lydia was not really looking unless someone said something about it.
No, fair enough. Uh, Clive, you and Mark, you guys get the feeling that the light going out might have been a blessing.
Meh.
The film bubbles and is very quickly being destroyed.
Damn. Is there any of it that's salvageable?
You can take it with you and figure that out. It's
Yeah, I'll
not too
yoink
hard to
that.
kind of like pull it off the machine and stop the sizzle. Some of it has definitely been destroyed permanently, but
Yeah, you just cut around that. I'll yoink it.
all right.
Slice it.
Um, can I shine a flashlight in the room?
You shine a flashlight through the window, and now it is just blocked with a wall. No!
You
I
cut
keep
out.
cutting out. No! I hate it. That's so sad.
That's so sad.
It is so sad. You shine your little flashlight out into the room, and it is just a blank wall that is in front of the window.
Oh, like there's no room?
There is no room.
Shoot. All right. Well, I guess we
Cool.
move on.
Guess so.
I don't like it.
Are you sure it's a good idea to take the film? It might be like stealing.
I won't take it out of the building. But I would like to check the negatives when we have more time.
She just nods.
Okay. Are you pushing onwards towards the stairs?
Of course.
Okay. Is Ron leading the way still?
Sure.
Another sanity.
Thanks, Ron.
Ron the Swan, my goat.
Ron the Swan is succeeding on his sanity checks, which means he realizes that the building is still fighting this. It does not want you to get where you are trying to go. I need you to take another point of sanity or willpower damage.
Another willpower, baby.
And I would love another d20. Three.
I hope low's good.
Uh, you all are walking along the hallway still. It is now more hotel like. There are actually doors along the walls. All are locked when you try them. They have numbers on them, but they're jumbled. They don't make sense. One says 13, the next says 47. And just,
Um, is there? You said it looks like a hotel now,
yes,
like Hotel Broadalbin.
potentially.
Oh,
You've never been to Hotel Broadalbin. You don't know if this is what it looks like.
Quick, look for a napkin.
Damn, we should have looked for that in the lounge.
Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe so. As you are walking along, you hear this loud chime noise. It sounds like the school bell from a progressive school that doesn't have grades, but amplified
I have
to.
no idea what that means.
What?
Like,
It's like
Like a chime that wants to alert you, but wants to be gentle about it.
at least
it's like a
yes, that
singing bowl.
yeah, at least that is what it would feel like if it was about 20 decibels quieter. As it stands, it is incredibly loud, and it then echoes out of existence. I'm not quite sure how to help you with that. Thank you, Echo. Far ahead of you, there seems to be a perpendicular hallway, and a group of people, all wearing silver robes, runs by. They are pretty far in the distance, and they seem to be responding to this chime.
They wearing masks?
They are
Masks.
Yep.
You cut out.
Yes, they are.
They're
They're
wearing
also
masks.
white.
So
Yep.
they looked like the figure from the theater.
But wearing silver instead of gold and silver.
Yep. Pretty much.
Hmm. Onward and upward, right?
Yeah.
This way out is through.
Ron, do you want someone else to take the lead?
Someone a little less sane.
Less sane.
I guess we
Oh,
want.
no, I'm
We,
fine. I've got a natural sense of direction.
all right. Lead on then.
I figure I've got the sanity to spare, you know.
Yeah.
Um, I am torn on whether we should go in the direction that the people are running to, though.
It is up to you. As far as are identifiable, your choices right now are towards stairs, towards the people, or towards the smoking lounge.
Okay, then still stairs.
Okay.
Another sanity.
Yes, please. The hotel, the McAllister building, the location you are at whispers sweet nothings of "stop it" in your ear. It does not want you to find these stairs. I will say
And
you
I
know that
whisper back, "Fuck you, Sharon."
the hotel. It sounds like your wife. Why? Why? I
And
will.
because it sounds like my wife this time, I'm going to lose one sanity for pushing through.
Fair enough. I will
Sorry, my
take
bitch
another
ex-wife.
D20.
Ah, see, that's what I was curious about. So I lose, or I roll the d20 no matter what.
The D20 is happening as you are succeeding into failure. You. The hotel is becoming more formed now. You hear noises behind various doors as if there are actually people here. The doors are still locked and no one answers when you knock. Down the hallway, you hear the noise you never want to hear walking to your hotel room. The noise of someone enjoying their stay a little bit too much with their partner.
Oh, well, now we know where we get or where they get those photos from.
Uh, you may continue on, or you may attempt to look for that particular door.
I'm good not looking for that door.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm fine.
as you continue to walk, the noise fades into the distance.
Stairs, baby. Although that said, does someone else want to take charge on this one?
I could take the lead if you want.
Because I am curious what happens if we fail a sanity check. I don't know. I feel like it's better that we succeed them.
It probably is better that we succeed them.
All right, then
Yeah.
I'll roll. I still got 73. I think that's still the highest.
I have 74.
Oh, okay, then yeah, take over, Chief.
All right.
Sorry,
Just
Chief is Mark, but
no,
Nope.
no.
take over,
Chief
Haas.
is Chief. All right. Just sanity roll.
Yep.
Still
Whoa!
same.
As you take the lead, you start to feel the same thing that Ron has been feeling.
My ex-wife,
Y- yes,
bitch ex-wife Sharon.
You know that Sharon is here. No. Um,
She's here for the alimony.
you
Not
are
an alimony assault.
in your time in the Navy. There were very strict structures on what you could do, where you could do it, and when you could do it.
Love that
And
for them.
you know that there is just this itching that kind of runs down your spine when you are not where you are supposed to be at a time you are not supposed to be there. You feel like your supervisor is going to jump out of one of these doorways and tell you to get back to where you're supposed to, what you're supposed to be doing. This is not it. It is not your time. Please take a willpower or sanity point away.
I'll take a willpower away.
Mark or Lydia, roll a d20 for me.
I got it.
Mark or Lydia. Interesting.
Mostly just because rolling things around.
Fair enough.
But I have a +3 to that stat.
Oh, I mean, you sure you want to do that? You sure you want to turn that into a 22?
No,
Okay.
I don't. I'm sorry. I don't want to do that.
No.
I'll behave.
You have noticed something as you have been wandering through this, and that is there are no windows in this hotel or building until there are. You are just walking along and you almost miss it, but there is a window in the wall after all these twists and turns you have taken. It is shuttered closed now, but it could be opened.
Do we want to open this, folks?
Nah.
Lol. Nah. I think we should gather more information, the better.
I'm on the side of don't risk it, but if you want to open it, I'll
I'm
be
not
behind
looking.
someone.
All
Well,
right, so Ron and Lydia don't want to
Chief,
look through the window.
let's take a look. But before I do,
I
I'll
don't
pull
want to
my
see no
camera.
cityscape.
I'll pull my camera out so I can like capture whatever's on the other side.
Okay.
Mm. What camera?
The
No,
Bum
camera
bum
that I
bum.
You open the window and it opens into a living room. It
I
is
hate
bright.
that.
It's brightly lit through the windows that are on the far wall that open into what looks like maybe a dining room. And you look further through that window too, and you see couches. It might be some kind of lounge. And the windows there, they don't go outside.
Well, this isn't very helpful.
That's weird. So it was a living room that leads into a dining room with windows that lead into a lounge.
And Clive and Mark, I would love a sanity roll.
I bet you would. Uh, gosh.
Mark, is there even an outside anymore? Can you? What is outside? It's just a building. It's just
Don't
a
roll.
building. I rolled. You take 1 damage of sanity from a natural. But you have this on
okay.
footage as well. Congrats.
Proof of how fucked up it is.
Now you have unlocked 4 options for where you can go. You can go to the smoking lounge. You can go towards the stairs. You can backtrack and try to go to the people. And you can go through the window.
Mm.
I think we should continue
I think we should continue. Yeah.
going
Only way
upstairs.
out is through, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
We go-
turn off my camera and like I start to like kind of shrivel into myself. Feel claustrophobic.
Okay.
I think curiosity may not be the best for in here. We should do what I did all through high school. Keep your head down, don't look around, don't draw attention, and get through it. That was it was kind of a joke. I was like that.
Yeah.
And did that work?
Through
Cut off.
through it. Um I, I'm working through it in therapy.
Hey, can I have like 30 seconds? I'll be right back.
Yep.
Sure.
So what I've heard is stairs, and
We must continue.
whoever wants to lead may.
I will lead.
Excellent.
Fuck.
Now you're cooking with gas. You find the stairs.
Yeah.
Nice. That's what I was wondering.
Man, I roll so good.
Yeah.
Critical failure.
Critical fail.
The stairs lead upwards.
Well, I think this might be what we're looking for. Up the stairs.
Thank you for your patience.
No problem.
Clive has found the stairs through critically failing on his sanity check.
Woo!
Get it? Because it doesn't make sense.
And he didn't take any damage?
He did not take any damage.
Fascinating.
Christ,
You're
the
telling
math.
me I should have been the one leading?
Maybe.
No?
Dang.
The stairs lead up. They lead to a new floor. This floor is different than the one before.
You're cutting out a lot.
Yeah, you're really
I-
quiet there.
Oh no! How about now?
Now
You're
you're
clear
fine.
now.
I think you need to get used to the new mic. You might be giving it more space than you're intending.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
definitely that.
That's fair. I am getting used to the mic that is not attached to my head again because it was too quiet. But now I have to make sure to not just make it too quiet of my own accord. The stairs lead upwards, and you are now on a floor that it's like a hospital, but not just
Hmm.
specifically like a mental hospital, somewhere you might stay for a while. It is nice enough. It is clean. It is crisp. The doors are still locked for the most part.
Oh, yay. It's worse.
By your count, you would be on the 5th floor right now. There are a few options for directions. You can find another staircase. You can return to the 4th floor. And because I'm kind and you've failed a lot by succeeding a lot, you can even tell me a place on the 4th floor you would like to go, and you'll probably get there if you fail.
I
Who would
don't.
like to lead, and where would you like to go?
I. I mean, the. Mm. So, from what I'm understanding, our options are look for Abigail, wander around aimlessly, and she like does quotations like, let the hotel take us where it wants us to, and then maybe find Roderick. Like, those are the three options I'm seeing. The one that I think is the best is finding Abigail, just so that we are at least accomplishing our mission.
That is not your mission.
Well, no, it wasn't, but finding her would be at least closest aligned to our mission.
That is technically correct, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, no, our mission kind of devolved
Yeah,
very quickly.
it's at least the closest, and I think if the scary handler guy was here, that's what he would say we should do.
It's what Marcus would want.
Is it?
There's so many
You don't
marks.
know that.
I think we are beyond what our orders have.
Yeah.
Definitely, but there is
Yes.
some sense of comfort in having a goal. That's what one of the things my therapist said was that, there's comfort in having goals and plans.
For now, it's find the girl.
Okay. So we're still looking. Uh so what is your sanity, or I don't know if we can say that kind of stuff.
You can, it's fine.
I have a 58 insanity.
74.
52.
Okay. Maybe, and I point to Marcus, maybe, or Mark, maybe you should lead. Everyone here seems to be art types, and it seems like you're the closest to that. I'm sorry, you are an artist. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I haven't seen your work. I don't know.
I'll
Like
just
an art person, right?
I'll just kind of chuckle and say, "Yeah, I can lead." Um so I want to find Lydia. She's on the
I'm right
6th
here.
floor.
I'm right
I'm
here with
sorry.
you.
I want to
Abigail?
find
Abigail.
You found her!
Abigail. Wow. Whoa.
I disappeared. No.
I want to find Abigail, and she's on the 6th floor as far as we're aware, right?
Yeah,
That
as
is
far
what
as
you
we are
know.
aware.
So I
where she's
want to
moved to.
find stairs. That is where I am going. Looking for stairs. Come on, whammy.
All right. You don't find stairs. You find an elevator. It
Oh, I hate that door.
Yeah, I hate that more too.
it actually has a broken sign on it, and carved into the doors it says follow the script.
I mean, fuck the script,
I
right?
We don't have a script. That is active for us to follow. Like,
Maybe it's not a message for us.
that's true.
So, all right.
Um,
Is it entirely impossible that this place is actually just the best crafted haunted house in New York City?
It is
is breaking the laws of reality? I guess if it's like,
Or it's all illusions?
uh,
The bears of the city.
Ron, it really wasn't a bear.
It was a bear.
It wasn't a bear.
It's a bear because it has to be a bear, and there's nothing else it could be. Because it sure as shit wasn't Bigfoot.
I wouldn't have called it Bigfoot either. I don't think we try to take the elevator.
Maybe if we get desperate.
Yeah, I don't
Does
think.
say broken.
Yeah, we could try hitting the call button, but I don't know if that's smart.
I'll hit the call button.
All right.
If I die, I die.
Although technically there are more, deaths by stairs than elevators, but those are elevators that are checked frequently. I don't know who does a security check on this one.
You don't think Otis popped by recently?
I could have sworn I saw the guy just leaving.
The Otis.
Yeah, Otis himself.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Stuck in time, dude.
You call the elevator, and it comes.
Does it answer?
It answers. It shows up.
Oh, good.
Can I use my heavy machinery skill to inspect this elevator? For safety. Just because.
Can I also use my heavy machinery?
Do you
It's
have heavy
not
machinery?
safe.
I have a tin.
Go ahead and give it a try.
It's not grayed out.
I'll investigate
Oh.
it. Shoot.
Oh, darn. That's a check mark.
Oh.
Oh, no. I'm getting off the elevator. I'm getting off the elevator.
Okay, so
I teach a
Clive.
crash course on elevators.
this elevator seems perfectly fine. Ron, it doesn't seem like anything's actively wrong with it, but you don't know elevators that well.
It's not smoking.
Mark, I don't know. It looks a little wobbly.
Elevators cause about 30 deaths a year.
That's not
That's
very many.
it?
Well, the number of injuries is about 17,000.
How many deaths has this elevator caused per year? Since none of them are reported.
Well, it looks sounds to me, but it's entirely up to you all.
I think maybe we try and find this later.
Imagine
If-
I don't want to get on that thing.
Yeah, imagine
Well,
if it gets stuck. If it gets
yeah,
stuck.
to me that's the big concern.
I
When
mean,
we're inspecting it, are we like seeing the buttons on the interior and like what floors they say?
if it falls, how many floors would we go through?
There is
Now, most
exactly
elevators
one
will auto
button
arrest.
in the
There's
elevator.
one button.
There is one button.
Does
Is
it
it
say
basement?
hell?
Is it the
Not
basement?
even
It's not
more.
labeled.
It goes
It's
down the
bad.
shaft.
it can be maneuvered in some way.
Maybe that's why it's broken. It's only got one button.
The elevator
Forgot
has
to
a
install
go
the
button,
others.
whatever that
Oops.
means.
Well, that sure does feel like a script, an elevator with one button.
Yeah.
Indeed, perhaps
Wait.
that's what it wants us to do.
So we shouldn't. Why
Let's
would
look
we
for the
follow
stairs.
why would we follow the ominous words carved into an elevator?
But we should also follow the word carved into the elevator out of order.
That wasn't carved. That was placed.
Listen, my
reasonably.
ex-bitch wife Sharon is clearly toying with us
speaking
and wants us to do what she wants, which is why we should not do what she wants for now.
Does she live in New
Whatever-
York?
Whatever
No.
will keep us
Oh.
off.
No.
She's actually fine. Like I've seen her at yoga and stuff. No, I'm kidding. Uh,
She's in my spin class.
Aquarobics.
the Pilates.
She's in my
yeah.
Final Fantasy. Not my Final Fantasy. My fantasy football team.
Somehow
She's
Final
in the
Fantasy-
league.
Bitch wife.
Was there? I mean, there's got to have been fantasy football in the 90s.
No.
What?
If
have
there was,
no
it was
fucking
pretty.
idea.
It was way smaller than it is nowadays.
It was nerds with an Excel spreadsheet.
Before
Nerds who
Excel,
weren't too bullied by the jocks.
they weren't bullied enough.
I agree.
What was fantasy football like? In the
Excel
80s?
came
I
out
already
in
looked it up.
1985.
1962.
Fascinating.
Sports nerds. Sports nerds.
Sports nerds
Really?
are sad, man.
Invented in 1962 when Bill Wickenbach,
What a name.
Fake name.
part owner of the Oakland Raiders, gathered some friends in a hotel and they created the first fantasy football league.
Dude, he what? That he owned a football team.
But what if we
Yeah.
have the bestest team?
No, I'm sorry. Listen to the name. So the name of the league was called the GOPPPL, which stood for the
Goppel.
Greater Oakland Professional Pigskin Prognosticators League.
Fuck yeah.
Prognosticators. They sure were
Uh.
getting nasty with those stats.
What's this? I don't even know what that word means.
They made it up. I don't.
Is it prognosticator?
Prognosticators.
Yeah, so someone who predicts things, I think is what that means. I've encountered it in Warhammer 40,000.
Nice.
I know what like the prognostic means, but like they made that up. Also, pigskin What is wrong with anyway?
Alliteration.
Yeah,
Football
not really. The
futurists. That's what I would have called it.
GOPPL. I would have called it the fucking losers who try to play sports but can't.
Some kind of fantasy.
Yeah, I don't know if we have any stones we can throw about fantasy. So you'd like to find stairs, that is.
Yes.
Yes. Who
Yes.
shall search for stairs?
Not I, says the Ron.
I'll go again.
Okay, I was about to say I can go, but if we want to fail, you have a
I've
better
been
Go
Yeah.
for it, art boy.
because I suck and have failed a vast majority of all of my dice.
Woo! Failure!
And you continue.
You
Did you mark down the heavy machinery for the failures?
Stairs, stairs, stairs.
Just a heads up for the machinery. Don't forget to mark it if you failed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
locate stairs.
Yay!
Are they the stairs we're looking for?
These are not the stairs you're looking for.
We found the
They
stairs.
go both up and down.
Hmm.
That's a little different than the last stairs we found.
Yep.
Shoot.
That's how normal stairs usually work, though.
Can we make a sanity roll to get to the 6th floor from this stairwell?
I think we
Ooh.
just need to try walking it first.
Mm,
Are you going
we might
up
lose our
or
opportunity.
down?
Up.
Why are you saying things like this?
Right?
The GM has to be sorry, handler needs to be very specific as to what we want to do.
Handler got to handle all these information pieces.
Let's go up then.
Go up the stairs.
All right.
Yeah.
This is quite important. I do need a sanity roll.
From everyone?
Just the person leading. You go up the stairs. And that is where we will end for tonight because it is pretty close to 9.
Damn.
You all may roll your failures.
Ooh, alertness. Don't mind if I do.
Yep. Where do we click to roll that again? Apply
At the
skill
bottom.
improvements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, this all has given you such great writing material, Mark.
I know. This
And
is
heavy
sick.
machinery skills.
Well, that's from Clive being like, "No, guys, this is what you're looking for."